So this week has been a big one as far as game releases. And one game that's came back from 2006 and the internet is going crazy because it's a beloved game in the Elder Scrolls series, Oblivion, that originally released on the Xbox 360 and it's been remade from the ground up, UI, all types of things. But the reason I'm here today is because, that game came out of nowhere, but there was already a lot of good games coming out this week. That leaves us with a problem, but a good problem. Say goodbye to your backlog. Now, this is gonna be a quick video. I just kind of want to ask how people are feeling about this because it's real funny. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is coming out this week, and that's the game that a lot of people are looking forward to. And some people feel that shadow dropping Elder Scrolls Oblivion has kind of overshadowed or may overshadow Expedition 33's release. Now, hopefully that doesn't happen because I believe this is a big game. It's an indie game with a small dev team, but this game looks amazing. It's a new IP, and it's a game that I feel needs to be supported because we're always talking about we tired of remakes, blah, 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 remakes, we want new ideas. But guess what? This week is gonna challenge all of that because we got new games and we got remakes, and a lot of people are excited for this remake, so I hope that same energy is kept when Expedition 33 comes out. Now, Expedition 33 has been getting a lot of hype over this past year, and a lot of people are excited for it, so I do think it's gonna do well. Also, another notable release that came out recently was Fatal Fury City of Wolves. And if you like fighting games, it hasn't been a new Fatal Fury game in a long time, so your backlog is steady suffering right now. But there is one other game that's coming out that's probably gonna get slept on the most. And it was already getting slept on. It's probably the slept on game like last year's Unicorn Overlord, one of the best games that came out last year, but not too many people talked about it, but the people that did play it know that it was amazing. And that's the 100-line Last Defense Academy. And the wild thing about this game is the people behind it, what went into developing it, and this game is very ambitious. The creative minds of Danganronpa and Zero Escape, on top of Personified Tactica folks, had a hand in this game. And the reviews are already live, and the reviews have been very good so far. And it's sitting at an 85 on Metacritic, and this is a niche game. But that's not it. This game is apparently do or die for the company at Tsukayo Games, because apparently they went into debt while developing this game, and the studio took out a loan to fund development, and it's been in development for I want to say like 6 years, and you can tell that they put a lot into this game that has to succeed. And unfortunately, I feel like this is the game that's going to get slept on the most this week, and that's why I'm here talking about it, because I think it's going to be a very cool game to look forward to, because Danganronpa always had good stories, good art, good illustrations. A lot of people don't play strategy games, but throwing in strategies to me is cool. And if you ever played 13 Sentinels or the Nier series, a lot of people are comparing the storytelling and the world building to those type of games. I think this game is going to be a sleeper and one of the best games of the year, but there's a lot coming out this week that's going to overshadow it. And if you don't know what the 100-line Last Defense Academy is, it takes place in 100 game days that alternates between visual novel and a tactical role-playing game. So the story is the big meat of this game, like a lot of Danganronpa games, the Zero Escape series, but the game is very, like I said, very ambitious. And there are 14 other students, and you must face off against enemies known as school invaders who are protecting the defense target, such as a barrier or an injured person. And it's also a game where you can spend free time with your teammates, deepen your bonds, explore the wilderness and the ruins outside the school. You can use items to craft gifts and make them closer to you. You know, the usual thing. But another thing about this game is that there are a bunch of different endings. Every choice that the main character makes can affect the future. There's a lot of variety in this game. A lot of people don't like grid-based tactical games. Me, I do. I think it's real cool. Apparently, there's at least 100 endings, different endings, which is nuts. Over 500 character sprites, and bruh, they put a lot into this game. And I really hope that it does well, or at least people give it a chance. But I know that's going to be hard this week because two big games that take up your time are coming out. Now, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is probably going to be around, 60 hours they said. But Oblivion is, with all the DLC, is a good 500 plus. So you add that on to another game that is about 140 hours. If you play through it to try to get all the endings, it's going to be real hard to tackle that alone. So this was a week of a lot of good games, but some people are gonna miss out because a lot of people can't focus on a lot of things at the same time. Either way, you absolutely can't say that there is nothing to play. There, like, this week alone is a different type of game for each genre, and maybe that's why some of these games won't get slept on because a lot of these games have their own individual type of fans. You got one game that's a turn-based game with some action in it. Then you have Elder Scrolls, which is a RPG, open world RPG. Then you have the 100 Line Last Defense Academy, that's a strategy game, also a visual novel. And you got Fatal Fury, that's a fighting game, on top of other games that came out too. Either way, there is a lot to play, and unfortunately, I think the game that's gonna suffer the most, which I hope not, because apparently this is do or die for the company, is the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. So if you got time, or if you want something new and different to try out, I definitely say give this one a chance, give it a look. I'll be planning to let y'all know a little bit more, but I already know I'm gonna like it. Now, I will say what does help it is that it's only on the Nintendo Switch and on PC, which is their biggest markets in Japan. It's a Japanese game, Japanese developer. And again, they took out a launch, so a lot of people were suspecting that they couldn't really put it everywhere that they wanted to. But the biggest install base in Japan and the biggest install base for games is Nintendo Switch and PC. So that may actually help it because that's a different fan base on top of the games that's releasing on Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation. So that might actually help it. But also, play what you want. It's a good time to be a gamer. Game Pass has been looking good the past couple of months compared to the other years. I've never used Game Pass as much as I have the last 2 months. So there's a lot to play. There's a lot of good things coming out. Let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about this. Is the 100 Line Last Defense Academy even on your radar? Is it a game you're interested in? Are you more interested in Elder Scrolls Oblivion right now? Are you more excited for Clair Obscur Expedition 33, or are you somebody that's gonna be wild and crazy like me and try to play all three? Let me know what's on your mind and let me know how you feel about these games, and is anything getting slept on in your opinion? Should Bethesda have held off on releasing Elder Scrolls Oblivion a little bit later so that Clair Obscur Expedition 33 could get its shine? Let me know in the comment section what y'all think. But this is a quick video for me giving my feelings about everything and putting y'all on to the 100 Line Last Defense Academy if you didn't hear about it. But y'all have a good one, and bye-bye.